So I just finished the anime of the spin-off of the Fate series, which is the today's menu for the Emiya Family, and I've thought it was a really endearing and fun to watch series. Now, there's not a lot to talk about here. Like, I feel like I don't really have anything to say about most of this shit. I'm just saying it for the sake of saying it, to be honest. But here I am saying it again. So it's a slice of life cooking show, I guess you could call it. It mostly revolves around the character cooking a single dish for the day, and you see how it's made, and there are a few character scenes here and there, but for the most part, that's what it is. Each episode is around 15 minutes long. I guess around that 15 minutes. It's half of a normal episode, which I think works good for it because it isn't that like there's not a lot in the show. So I have no knowledge about the Fate series apart from only watching the Carnival Phantasm, or I'll put it up on the screen, whatever the name is. Yeah, so that's my only experience with Fate, or that I've completely watched. I've seen YouTube clips of the show here and there and stuff, but I don't know the whole premise of the show and all of the why and all of the spin-offs and other stuff that it has. I've just watched the Phantasm Carnival one, and right now I just watched this one, which is the food one. If for the lack of a better, is the food one, the Fate with the food. That's about it. So yeah, and I think it's a good show. It's fun. The thing is, I really love these shows, and these are my comfort shows. Like, I love these type of shows where you can just sit back, turn your brain off, and just watch adorable characters, do mundane stuff. It's just enjoyable. I know there's not really a compelling narrative going on here. It's just a simple premise, and the thing about these kind of shows is that it's the fact that they're simple is why people love them, I guess, and that's why I love them. I do not want a slice of life show to be very engaging and very story driven and stuff like that. It defeats the points of it, defeats the point of it being a slice of life, in my opinion. The entire point is a slice of life of a simple character, I guess you could say. Well, I'm getting sidetracked. I'm talking about slice of life in general. But yeah, for the most part, it's a good show. I liked it. All the characters are nice and sweet. And while I do know that the Fate series is actually pretty violent and a lot of these characters die, but it's like fun seeing all these characters like normal people. Like, it's fun also. But I don't know whether they're exactly the characters they're supposed to be, because I know Saber and Castor, these are supposed to be servants. They're not people, I guess. I don't know about the entire story of the Fate franchise. I just know about the two shows I've watched. Yeah, like, I don't know much about the story and where all of the characters, how do they relate, what do they do, and stuff like that. But for the most part, I do enjoy it. Yeah, it's a good show. The animation is something I really liked. It's very simple, sweet, and it changes depending on the scene. Sometimes the characters are really simple. Sometimes the characters are really, like, well, not detailed, but their expressions change. Like, if you watch a character from afar and their eyes are just basically straight lines and stuff, but you get closer, you can see the eye and stuff. But yeah, and the animation is simple, but the fluidity of the animation is pretty great. Like, I was not expecting it to be animated this well, and especially this is greatly appreciated in the volleyball scene. If you've seen it, you've seen it. It's a pretty cool scene. It's not a long scene. It's just a short scene between, I think, Emiya, Saber, Lancer, and Archer. I guess those are all the characters there, and they're just having this supercharged volleyball match, and yeah, though, and it was animated like really greatly. Like, it was nice. It was nice. Okay, like, this was nice. But yeah, I don't have much to talk about it. Again, I'm just doing for the sake of doing it. Like there's no really point to doing it. just out there. So and another thing that I wanted to talk about, what was it? Yeah, the opening. Yeah, the opening is hella catchy. Like the opening is just very sweet and just it's a very catchy tune. Apple boy, I'm an apple boy, and so I can't really sing it. Like I have no singing talents whatsoever. So yeah, so I won't bother with it. So yeah, and the ending. I feel like the ending is very similar to another ending I've heard. I can't put my finger on it. I'm just gonna guess here and say that I think it's very similar, if not is the exact opening of the Nichijou show, like the one animated by Kyoto Animation. Yeah, I feel like one of those endings was this one. I feel like it, but I don't. Again, I don't know it. I just feel like it is, like it's very similar to it. But yeah, for the most part, that's what. Again, is there anything I wanted to talk about? Let me see. Talked about the animation. Yeah, the music. The music's well. The music is pretty like
長ネギは小口切り小松菜は茹でて食べやすい長さに切り
like great. Like for some reason, when it's cooking, like the music just ramps up. It's like this epic shit that's going down. And he's just cooking food, and it shows like this amazing thing. And it is an amazing thing. I mean, the way he cooks the food is pretty good. And I just got to talk about this for and foremost. Emiya is the dude, man. I want a man like him in my life. Okay, like I would simp for that man. Like, that's a man right there. If someone could make me delicious food like that, baby, that's good shit right there. But yeah, so that's about it. All I want to talk about. It's a simple, fun show with a fun premise, and it's a very wholesome and good show. I just ramble on. Like I don't know why I'm making these videos now that I've realized that I really don't have much to say about a lot of the shows that I watch. I just watch them and then just enjoy them. But again, this is an archive channel. I just wanted to archive all the stuff I've watched and seen and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the main point of the whole entire series and shit. Is my videos and stuff. So yeah. So I just watched it. So it was good, and that's about it. Yeah. See ya.